Hello guys, we are discussing chapter 4 energy, work and power. So let's start with the first problem. An airport terminal employee is pushing a line of carts at a constant velocity within a horizontal force of magnitude 95 Newton. How much work is done in pushing the cart 16 meter in direction of applied force expressed in kilojoules? So we know the work done is force into the displacement. So now force is 95 Newton, displacement is 16 meter. So work done would be 95 into 16 directly. So it will come out to be equal to 1500 joules, or we have to represent in kilojoules. So I will be having 1.5 kilojoule. Right, so I hope you understood it. Now coming to the second question. A toboggan carrying two children, total mass 85 kg, reaches its maximum speed at the bottom of a hill and then glides to a stop in 21 meter along a horizontal surface. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the toboggan and the snow surface is 0.11. Draw the free body diagram of the toboggan when it is moving on the horizontal surface. So when it is moving on the horizontal surface, first the gravitational force is occurring on it. So gravitational force would be in downward direction. Normal force would be normal to the surface, right? So perpendicular to the surface, and we will be having a kinetic friction because it was moving. We will be having kinetic friction opposite to the movement. So if the movement is in this direction, kinetic friction would be in this direction. So I hope you understood the free body diagram. Determine the magnitude of kinetic friction acting on toboggan. So to determine the kinetic friction, we should understand the mass. Mass is 85 kg. Acceleration due to gravity is 9.8, that we already know. Mu k is also given, which is 0.11. So Fk will be equal to mu k into Fn, and you can see from here Fn is equal to Fg. So what is the gravitational force? We know it is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. So now we will just put all the values. 0.11 into mass, which is 85, into acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.8. So now when you compute it, it will be coming out to be 92 Newton. So this is the kinetic friction, right? So now coming to the next part, calculate the work done by the kinetic friction. Now we know the displacement, which is 21 meter. So we have already find out the kinetic friction 92 Newton, and we know the displacement, which is 21 meter. So now it will come out to be equal to 1.9 into 10 raised to power 3 joules, or I can represent it as 1.9 kilojoule, right? So now moving on to the next question, it states a bag of groceries of mass 8.1 kg is raised vertically without acceleration from the floor to a countertop over a distance of 92 centimeter. Determine the force needed to raise the bag without acceleration, right? So I need to find out the force over here. So now here, because it is not moving without acceleration, we will just be having the gravitational force acting on it. So force is equal to gravitational force, right? So it is equal to m into g. What is the mass of the object? It is 8.1 kg, and the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. So 8.1 is multiplied with 9.8, and we are going to get the 79 Newton. So this is my total force, right? The next part is the work done on the bag of groceries, again the force of gravity. Now we know the displacement, it is 92 centimeter. We can represent it as 0.92 meter. Right, so now work done will be equal to force into displacement, right? So what is the force? We have calculated it is 79 Newton, and displacement is 0.92. So when you multiply it, work done will be coming out to be equal to 73 joules. Now coming to the next question, in the sport of pole vaulting, the jumper's center of mass must clear the pole. Assuming a 59 kg jumper must raise the center of mass from 1.1 of the ground to 4.6 meter. So 1.1 meter to 4.6 meter is the total displacement, right? So it is moving in between this range of the ground. What is the jumper's gravitational potential energy at the top of the bar relative to where the jumper start the jump? So we need to find out the potential energy, and what is the formula of potential energy? It is mg into h. So we know what is the mass. It is given in the question. It is 59 kg, right? We know what is g. G is 9.8. Now what is the height? It is moving from 1.1 to 4.6. So what is the effective height? 4.6 minus 1.1, which is 3.5. So what is the energy? So it will be equal to mass, which is 59, into g, which is 9.8, into h, which is 3.5. So when you do the multiplication, you will get the answer as 2.0 into 10 raised to power 3 joules. So I hope you understood all of them. Thank you so much.